Good evening and welcome to the Fort Clinton City Council regular meeting for July 24th, 2018. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, the Lord's Prayer, and a moment of silence for men and women serving overseas. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thy is the kingdom, power, and glory, forever. Amen. Thank you. Mrs. Pipley, will you please call the roll?
Dave Velo.
Here.
Brett Gilman. Here. Bill Friedman.
He's excused.
Roseanne Hickman. Present. Brian Hill.
Here.
Margaret Phillips. Here. Lisa Sardi. Present.
Thank you, Council. There are no minutes to approve this evening. The chair notes that certification has been received regarding compliance with the rules of notification and the calling of this meeting. There are no guest presentations. I understand there's one public comment. Mrs. Bickler.
Rich Norgard, the Fort Clinton Lighthouse Conservancy.
Thank you. Just a brief update. We're putting the finishing touches on the boathouse. We're in the process of coordinating for the move. We now expect with 99.9% surety that it will be on site by the time of our festival on August 4th. We're all very excited about it. Festival, it's really exciting. We're going to have activities for the kids and for the adults. We're going to have, if you're in amateur radio, we're going to have an amateur radio guy out there set up broadcasting from the lighthouse. We're going to have historic talks, Matthews Boat Company history, an expert from the Maritime Museum in Toledo talking about the archaeology of the Battle of Lake Erie, prohibition of bootlegging in Ottawa County. It's always a big regarding the Portage River, the old ship Success and wrecked out here, and the history of the lighthouse. Lots of entertainment. Tim Olders on acoustic guitar, Ottawa County Bluegrass, CJAN 7, which is a jazz combo, Rotary Perch Wagon, JT's Cafe and Donuts, JT's Bagel Bar, Great Lakes Grillers. So lots of good stuff. We're going to do raffles. It's going to be a great day, hoping for good weather. And then finally, right after the festival, we've been coordinating with the city. We're prepared to begin the initial landscaping to improve the area around the park. You all know about this project. Very excited about this. We have one of the top landscape architects in the region, and he's working with us. So we're going to expect to see us moving dirt out there in August. And I will be briefing Parks and Rec at their next meeting in more detail on the project. So that's all I had.
Council, any questions? Yes.
You said on-site. Is that still, I kind of got the impression maybe, is that going onto its location or is it just going to get on-site?
Just
Still on-site.
Right. Not necessarily.
There was something different about the way you said it. I was hopeful that it was going. Okay, very good, thanks.
Audience, any questions for Mr. Norgard? Any members of the audience want to give a public comment? Mr. Hatfield, nothing from you? Mayor's not with us, the auditor's not with us, the treasurer is, Mrs. Hanson.
Oh, I have to come to give you the bed tax
Thank you.
report. This is the time of year when it goes up more speedily. We have today $52,446.70. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hanson. Law Director's not here. Safety Service Director's report. Mr. Martin.
Thank you, sir. Just a reminder, brush pickup, second Monday. We've started the notes. We're trying to do all we can when people are putting out brush. Other times than that, we've taken a couple calls, but just that is going out on the notes to remind folks the second Monday of each month we're doing the brush pickup. Problem reports are online, available if folks have issues they want to report. We're trying to clear those out as quickly as we can, and that's been going quite well. I'm certain some of you have noticed, or if you haven't noticed or heard, we did post it, but parking changes in Cedar and Ash with diagonal parking, we probably picked up about 60 additional parking spaces by getting rid of the parallel parking. Had very positive response back from the citizens who have noticed that, so I think it's going to be good for the city. The only other thing that I'd like to share, without taking any thunder from the chief, is that with regard to personnel, we did have a new semi-skilled laborer started this past week that was planned, and that's Vincent Peterson started on the 16th. And I think, as most of you know, Mr. Pipley accepted a job with Department of Transportation with the state. His last day was a week or so ago. Mr. Colston is taking over the operational side of the street operations. My intention at this point is not to fill that position with another street foreman, but between Mr. Colston and I, my desire, we're going to watch it and try to put some systems into place for the management down there administratively. Mr. Colston will take care of the operations side, and my desire is that to hopefully, if we do fill the position in any way, that we will only fill it with a semi-skilled laborer position. Because we need the labor, whether we can have a supervisor at this point. So that is my report.
Thank you, sir. Police Chief's report, Chief Hickman.
Thank you. As mentioned, we swore in Devin Woods the 17th of July, last Monday. And then today we swore in Amy Pugh as our first female ever full-time road officer. So they both began their 11-week extensive field training. So we have 2 more slots filled. So we're up to staff. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir. Fire Chief is out. There's no correspondence. Is that correct, Mr. Beverly? Moving to ordinances and resolutions, there's no third readings. Moving to second readings of ordinances and resolutions. Ms. Beverly, will you please read by title and summary only ordinance 2318.
Ordinance 23-18, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Safety Service Director to enter into an assess agreement professional contract with the Utility Service Company, Inc. for the maintenance and repair of the city's Jefferson Street elevated water storage tank.
Council, do you wish to take any action on ordinance 2318? Seeing none, that will be moved to its third reading at the next regular council meeting, August 2018 sometime. Move it to new readings of ordinances and resolution. Ms. Beverly, will you please read by title and summary only ordinance 2418?
Ordinance 24-18, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to advertise for bids and enter into a contract for a project to modernize and make more efficient the Jet Express Terminal Facility operated by the Clinton Bay Boat Line Company. All in ordinance with the LPA federal local let project agreement between the Ohio Department of Transportation and the city and declaring an emergency.
Council, do you wish to take any questions? Or I'm sorry, do you wish to take any action on ordinance 2418? Mr. Martin, I think this is just a pass-through, correct? Discussed in the past.
That's
Can
correct.
you speak to this?
Um,
And
is your-
we'll pick this up in the finance committee.
We have a LPA agreement with ODOT, pass-through money. Previously, this council approved the, what need to enter into the LPA agreement with ODOT. There was some controversy over whether that money would be available just because of some rule changes with the money, and that is what delayed it. I think we did that in November 17. So that did delay it. We are now at a point ready to do those bids and move forward. This is somewhat of a timely issue, which is why the briefing information is a little more extensive than usual.
And council, we all received this via email from Mr. Martin, from Mr. Hatfield. So let me know if you have any questions. We'll take this up in the next finance committee meeting. Business from the floor, Mrs. Hickman.
Nothing tonight, Mr. President, Pro Tem.
Thank you, Mrs. Hickman. Ms. Phillips.
Thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem. Police Chief, can you tell us what the status of the replacement sergeant is?
Yes, the test is scheduled for Saturday, August 18th. We have 3 candidates eligible to take the test.
That's the first part?
That's everything.
The whole thing? Okay, thank you. The second thing is I want to say something here. Most of you know I drive around a lot, and I have noticed that the city just looks a lot neater and cleaner, and I think a lot of that dealt with the corrections and replacements and fixings that were done on Madison Street project, which of course drove all of us into oblivion at times. But I do appreciate that. I do believe that Mr. Martin had quite a bit with to do with the corrections and the fixings and all those little minor things that go along. It seem minor to many people, but I suppose to him it's quite a problem. Because it just looks neater. People are not leaving too much trash around. Or people that are actually mowing their lawns because they know they're going to get a note if they don't. Correct, Mr. Martin?
Getting letters, yes.
Would you like to say anything more on that? Because you haven't really said too much lately.
We're trying to stay on it. I mean, if we get a complaint about weeds or high grass, we have, the zoning inspector also acts as the code enforcement individual, and as part of that, I've been trying to work with that individual, or was, to identify places where they're not following the ordinances with regard to weeds and grass mowing or care of the property. I say that in the past tense to say that Mr. Adams tendered his resignation, and it was accepted by me yesterday morning. So that position is currently vacant, and we will be looking to fill that as soon as possible. Thank you for asking, Mrs. Phillips.
Thank you, Mr. Martin, and I am finished, Mr. Beal.
Thanks, Ms. Phillips. Mrs. Gilman.
Nothing tonight, Mr. Beal.
Thank you. Mr. Hill.
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Mrs. Surrey.
Next infrastructure meeting will be August 7th at 6:30 p.m. here at City Hall, and the next Parks and Rec will be August 14th at 6:30. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sardi. I have nothing tonight. Does anyone else in the audience have anything, or anybody up at this table have any comments to say? Mr. Philippon, welcome back.
I had some business to take care of. I'd like to bring it to attention that Robert Bodike's wife passed away yesterday morning. I guess she fell Saturday. Her daughter's head up at the 43 sale at the food pantry. And then she got home and she seemed to be all right. And then I guess yesterday morning she got up to go take a shower, or bath or something. Anyway, she slipped, fell, and they found her dead in the bathtub. Her daughter. I think he always comes to council. I think it'd be nice to send him a little bouquet of flowers or something there for him. But he used to mow all the grass down along the track there by their house for years.
I'll pass it along. I hadn't heard that, thanks.
It should be in the paper tomorrow, I think.
Council, any questions from Mr. Philippon? Anyone else? Seeing none, does anybody want to adjourn the meeting? Ms. Phillips?
Mr. Beal, I with this August by adjourned.
Motion to adjourn, is there a second?
I will second.
Thank you, Mrs. Sardi. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.